Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, this is the last video of our chapter object recognition as well the subject digital image processing. So up till now we are covered with in this chapter the pattern and pattern classes, the optimal detection of the objects by using the matching techniques, the optimal statistical classifiers we are covered with, the neural networks we have addressed, and the structural methods also we are covered. So based on to the neural methods we shall be taking this miscellaneous problem number 2 to finish up our syllabus. So let us begin with the problem statement. So here we can start with our topic miscellaneous problem 2. So the problem statement is given to us: develop a perceptron for the AND function and with bipolar inputs and targets. So the truth table of the AND gate for the bipolar inputs can be given here. So here we have the inputs and target. So for x1 we have the values 1 minus 1 1 minus 1. For x2 we have 1 1 minus 1 minus 1. Then at the B column we have all the values positive 1 and the target t that we have obtained, that is 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 because of the AND operation. Now the architecture for this AND function can be given with the help of the figure that we can see here. So x1 is provided along with the w1 here, x2 is also provided with the help of w2 to the capital Y as outcome. Now we have 1 also going towards Y with the help of B here. Now we carry the step number 1. The weights and the bias are initialized to the 0 here, that is w1, w2 and B are equal to 0. Now learning rate alpha is set to 1 in this case and the threshold parameter theta can be set equal to 0. Now step number 2 is to be carried for beginning the computation, and step number 3 for the input pair of 1 comma 1 we shall be following step number 4 to 6 here. So step number 4 is set the activation of the input units. So here we make x suffix I is equal to 1 comma 1. Then we have step number 5 after 4, that is calculation of the net input. So we make y suffix in, y in is equal to computed b plus summation operation with I is equal to 1 to 2 over the multiplication of xi into wi. So this is equal to b plus x1 w1 plus x2 w2. Now we make the substitutions, b is equal to 0, w1 is equal to 0 and w2 also equal to 0. So in the expression of y in we obtain y in is equal to directly 0. Now the activation is applied to get the output. So capital Y holds the 3 possible values, so it is equal to 1 if y in is greater than theta. It is equal to 0 if minus theta less than equal to y in less than equal to theta is satisfied, and it will be opting the last value, that is minus 1 if y in minus theta. Now this implies y is equal to 0. So we carry step number 6 here. For the input pair 1 comma 1, the desired output is 1, which is evident from the truth table, but the obtained value is actually 0. That is, since the desired output is not equal to the target value, weight and the bias updation has to be performed, and in this particular case we have the two weights designated by w1 and w2. So we carry step number 6a here. So we update the weight of w1 first of all. So w1 new value can be obtained as addition of w1 old value with the multiplication of alpha t x1 here. So we substitute the value of the old weight, the bias and the target value. So we get the new weight value as w1 new equal to 0 added with the multiplication of 1 into 1 into 1. So finally we have the new value obtained as 1. Now we carry the step 6b here for updation of the second weight w. So it is also holding the formulation for computation w2 new obtained as w2 old added with the multiplication of alpha t x2. So we substitute the value of the corresponding old weight, the bias the target value, and the new value can be given as 0 added with 1 into 1 into 1. So finally it equal to 1. Now the 6C step we carry for updation of the bias now. Now the bias updation is done according to the formula given, b suffix new, which is equal to b suffix old added with the multiplication of alpha and t. So we substitute the value of old bias, the learning rate, and the target value. We obtain the new bias value is equal to 0 plus multiplication of 1 into 1. So finally we have new value of bias is equal to 1. Now the new weights and the bias is given by, here we have the square bracket representing w1 new value comma w1 new comma b new. So this is equal to the obtained values we put here in the square bracket. We have 1 comma 1 comma 1. So the algorithmic steps are repeated here for all the input vectors and their initial weights as the previously calculated weights. The updated weights after presenting all the input vectors are presented as below. So this is the tabulation giving the inputs x1, x2 and capital B. The net input that we have computed y in is available here. Output column we denote by capital Y, the target by small t. The weight changes we mark by delta w1, delta w2 and delta b, and the corresponding weights by w1, w2 and b here. The final weights after one iteration are given by w1 is equal to 1 and w2 is equal to also 1, and lastly b is equal to minus 1. So it is known that the net input d added with the multiplication of x1 w1 added with the multiplication of x2 w2 is equal to 0. So from this equation we obtain x2 is equal to minus x1 into the ratio of w1 by w2 minus b into the ratio w1 by w2. So substituting the values of w1 is equal to 1, w2 is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 1, we get the decision boundary as x2 is equal to minus x1 added with 1. So the graphical representation of the decision boundary can be shown with the help of next figure. So here we have the discrimination function for the AND gate given here. So the two axes can be marked with x1, x2 here, and you can see the line shown with x2 is equal to minus x1 plus 1. Thus the perceptron network is trained for the AND function as per the given problem statement. Similarly, it can also be trained for the OR function. So this problem completes our chapter object recognition as well as the subject digital image processing. We have tried our best to share all kind of information for understanding digital image processing. I hope definitely you shall gain the complete knowledge and expertise in this domain. So I assure you that you will definitely have all more details if you subscribe to Ekeeda channel. Thank you.